Hello everyone, I am BowserJrXD and welcome to the SciAps 200 at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Race 16 of 33 for the NASCAR Xfinity Series in 2024. We're getting it started early because of potential weather problems, so let's go over the starting lineup really quickly. Starting 38th, driving the number 88 Clarence Technology Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. 21 years old from Mooresville, North Carolina, Carson Quapple. Starting 37th, driving the number 17 HendrickCars.com Chevrolet for Hendrick Motorsports. 31 years old from Tucson, Arizona, Alex Bowman. Starting 36th, driving the number 6 Doug Flutie Jr. Foundation for Autism Ford for JD Motorsports. 24 years old from Detroit, Michigan, Armani Williams. Starting 35th, driving the number 35. It's drizzling. You gotta be kidding me. New Wave Bath Chevrolet for Joey Gase Motorsports. 39 years old from Wilbraham, Massachusetts, Glenn Reen. Starting 34th, driving the number 4 Trophy Tractor Chevrolet for JD Motorsports. 37 years old from Ligonier, Pennsylvania, Garrett Smithley. Starting 33rd, driving the number 29 AutoParkit.com Ford for RSS Racing. 24 years old from Bakersfield, California, Garrett Smithley. Starting 32nd, driving the number 91 DriveSmartWarranty.com Chevrolet for DGM Racing. 26 years old from Wentzville, Missouri, Kyle Weatherman. And starting 31st, driving the number 14 Brunt Workwear Ford for SS Greenlight Racing. 28 years old from Leander, Texas, Logan Bearden. Starting 30th, driving the number 15 Viva Tequila Seltzer Ford for AM Racing. 22 years old from Temecula, California, Haley Deegan. Starting 29th, driving the number 9 Menards Watts Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. 27 years old from Atlanta, Georgia, Brandon Jones. Are they going back on pit road? Because there's no, no, they're not. There's no way this looks. They're back on pit. Like, there's no way this is good enough to go going. Starting 28th, driving the number 97 WeatherTech Chevrolet for Colleague Racing. Are they going for wet tires? I mean, they have wet tires as an option. Starting 28th, driving the number 97 WeatherTech Chevrolet for Colleague Racing. 35 years old from Auckland, New Zealand, Shane Van Gisbergen. Starting 27th, driving the number 07 Laguerre's Power Sport Chevrolet for SS Greenlight Racing. 31 years old from Orchard Park, New York, Patrick Emmerling. Starting 26th, driving the number 92 Clean Care Solutions Chevrolet for DGM Racing. 24 years old from Litchfield Park, Arizona, Nathan Bird. Starting 25th, driving the number 19 M3 Technology Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 36 years old from Holtzville, New York, Justin Bonsignor. Starting 4th, driving the number 31 Funkaway Chevrolet for Jordan Anderson Racing. 21 years old from Rhinelander, Wisconsin, Christopher Parker Retzlaff. And starting 23rd, driving the number 20 Mobile One Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 29 years old from Norman, Oklahoma, 2018, 2019, and 2021 New Hampshire winner, Christopher Bell. He's undefeated at the track. Starting 22nd, driving the number 16 Campers Inn RV Chevrolet for Colleague Racing. 42 years old from Los Gatos, California, AJ Allmendinger, the oldest driver in the field. Younger drivers are probably rookies, and speaking of those, we have two of them starting near the back. Deegan in 30th and Van Gisbergen in 28th. Now back to where I was. Starting 21st, driving the number 44 Frontline Fire Protection Chevrolet for Alpha Prime Racing. 33 years old from the Woodlands, Texas, Brennan Poole. Starting 20th, driving the number 27 Bomberino.com Chevrolet for Jordan Anderson Racing. 31 years old from Halifax, Virginia, Jeb Burton. And starting 19th, driving the number 28 On-Site Power Academy Ford for RSS Racing. 23 years old from Tucker, Georgia, Kyle Sieg. Starting 18th, Driving the number 51, Impel Union Chevrolet for Jeremy Clements Racing. 39 years old from Spartanburg, South Carolina, Jeremy Clements. Starting 17th. Driving the number 11, Alloy Employer Services Chevrolet for Colleague Racing. 30 years old from Port Charlotte, Florida, Josh Williams. Starting 16th. Driving the number 43, United Construction and Forestry Chevrolet for Alpha Prime Racing. 34 years old from Ashburn, Virginia, Ryan Ellis. And starting 15th, driving the number 2 Wheelan Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing. 19 years old from Menlo Park, California, Jesse Love, the second highest starting rookie. Starting 14th, driving the number 42 Ranco Industries Chevrolet for Young's Motorsports. 19 years old from Mooresville, North Carolina, Leland Honeyman Jr., the youngest driver in the field and the highest starting rookie. Starting 13th, driving the number 21 Bennett Transportation Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing. 30 years old from Winston, Georgia, Austin Hill. Starting 12th, driving the number 7 Brandt Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. 38 years old from Riverton, Illinois, Justin Allgaier. And starting 11th, driving the number 5 Steel Group Anchor Advisors Chevrolet for Our Motorsports. 25 years old from Ridgefield, Connecticut, Anthony Alfredo. Now for the top 10. Starting 10th, driving the number 38 SciAps Ford for RSS Racing. 32 years old from Grass Valley, California, Matt DiBenedetto. Starting 9th, driving the number 39, because I missed it, Allgaier, the other New Hampshire winner in the field besides Bell. He won the 2022 race. Starting 9th, driving the number 39, SciAps Ford for RSS Racing. 37 years old from Tucker, Georgia, Ryan Sieg. Starting 8th, driving the number 48, Spike Light Cooler Chevrolet for Big Machine Racing. 33 years old from Stanford, Connecticut, Parker Kligerman. And starting 7th, driving the number 26 Yahoo Toyota for Sam Hunt Racing. 21 years old from Marietta, Georgia, Corey Heim. Starting 6th, driving the number 8 Pilot Flying J Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. 20 years old from Johnston, Iowa, Sammy Smith. Starting 5th, driving the number 18 Friends of Jacqueline Foundation Chevrolet Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 26 years old from Alpine, California, Sheldon Creed. Starting 4th, driving the number 98 Monster Energy Ford for Stuart Haas Racing. 25 years old from Las Vegas, Nevada, Riley Herbst. And starting 3rd, driving the number 1 10X Health Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports. 20 years old from Franklin, Wisconsin, Sam Mayer, the highest starting Chevrolet. Starting 2nd, driving the number 81 Smith General Contracting Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. 21 years old from Talking Rock, Georgia, Chandler Smith, the highest starting Toyota. And on pole, driving the number 00 Haas Automation Ford for Stuart Haas Racing. 26 years old from Ladera Ranch, California, Cole Custer, the highest starting Ford. That is your starting lineup for today's SciAps 200. Also, if we get delayed for long enough, I'll probably switch to just doing the Indy Next race. The Indy Next by Firestone Grand Prix of Monterey, race 7 of 14 for the Indy Next series. Of course, I picked a great day to not stream, a great week to not stream last week, considering that, or 2 weeks ago, considering that Jamie Chadwick won her first race. My favorite Indy Next driver. So, yeah, that would have made for a fun reaction. I mean, let me check chat. Nothing. All right. Anyway, now we wait. All let's see. We'll send out the jet dryers if the cars are back in their pit stalls. NASCAR has now told the teams they will be starting on wet weather tires. The race, shouldn't be too damp. Shouldn't be. So anyway, my pick to win is Christopher Bell. I did not expect this race to get going today. I fully predicted it would go through tomorrow. But, anyway, I can simultaneously do both races. Some things about Indy next that I'll have to point out. 2 drivers are out for the year. Well, at least for this race, or races. Nolan Siegel has jumped up to IndyCar. He will be driving the number 6 Chevrolet for Arrow McLaren. Big shock to Teo Porcher, who was told he'd be driving that car for the rest of the year. So it really sucks for him. We also have one driver who had to drop out due to funding. Michael D'Orlando, who drove the number 3 for Andretti Cape, which really sucks because he was a contender for a strong points position this year. Wasn't going to get the championship, but probably in the running for 5th and for top 5 in points between himself, Kyle Collette, and Reese Golder, Miles Rowe. Ricardo Escoto is back. He's doing 4 rounds this year. He did Detroit. He's doing Laguna Seca, and he's doing the last 2 races, Milwaukee and Nashville. Also, a new face to replace Nolan Siegel is USF Pro 2000 driver Christian Brooks. He's starting 13th today. Trying to wipe off the hoods. Okay, 10 minutes to when the Indy next coverage begins. Also, starting in 2 weeks at the Indy next rounds at Mid Ohio, Niels Colin will stop running. So we're down another driver. He wasn't great by any stretch of the word. But we'll still be down a car. I think he only got in the car because of Super B, his sponsor. It's a type of battery. Yeah, Super B lithium batteries. Or car batteries, LiPo batteries. Still waiting for something to happen. Waiting. Here they come off pit road. Here we go. Try running them in the... no. Yance dingers for Chief. For yeah, Hill. Hello, Hangman Sky. Hello, fellow Formula Racer. You're from that Discord. Hello there. Hello. It's rare I get a Formula One fan watching a stream for NASCAR, considering I don't do F1 streams, or at least not since the one I did for Saudi Arabia. Of course, for those, I don't know, anyone who didn't see qualifying, Lando Norris, number 4, will start on the pole for tomorrow's race at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. Yeah, I mean, I just want competition. So. Though having a competitive racing would also be good. So I mean, like, there's a difference between competition within the field, which is different winners, but an addendum to that is I also want competitive racing. You want battles. So, I mean, so you have to distinguish between the two. So that's what I keep on. So I might be more critical, potentially, about Spain. But I mean, I tend to be more critical about F1 in general, considering how much, and in the last 2 years, I've been accustomed to boredom. But we've had more teams contending for wins. Now we just need to have it competitive for the lead. Something like the end of Imola. That was fantastic. It didn't, even if the rest of the race wasn't incredibly exciting, that whole last 10 laps, that was electric. Yeah, the 27 car fell off its I think fell off its, like, the thing that was holding it, which meant they had to repair that. Now the 31 is a pass through on a shorter track. That's a death sentence. Either you go close to a lap down or you go a lap down. At least it's not a short track penalty. Then you'd lose a couple laps. And also especially good that it's not on a super speedway, because then it's basically impossible to make up the distance unless you have an early caution. 5 minutes to the Indy next race starting. I'll have to watch that on my phone, which means I might not be able to see chat. He won. Monsignor won today's modified race at New Hampshire. It is the Daytona of the modified tour, considering how big of a draft he can get. He dominated the race, and in the end got win number 42 ahead of his cousin Kyle. And he ties the legendary Ted Christopher for third on all-time wins. He's in the number 19 Toyota for Joe Gibbs. One to go before we go green. So he's got to contend with Christopher Bell. So it ain't gonna be a. Yeah, this is the Xfinity Series first wet race. Cup did it at Richmond this year. Trucks did it at Martinsville last year. First time they've tried it on a track this big. Okay, here they come around the final two turns. They're still on the turns. I mean, it's a short track, but it's still a mile long. Okay, pace cars pulling off. It'll be 200 laps around the magic mile. Here they come out of turn 4. We're green at New Hampshire. Oh, man, we already got it almost direct, or the car's just going 5 wide as we got a car slow. It's either the 38 or the 39. It was DiBenedetto. He's back at the speed, but that was a shaky start. Custer holds on to the lead as Herbst and Chandler Smith side by side for second. Herbst takes second for a Stewart-Haas 1-2. It's Junior Motorsports fight for fourth between Sam Mayer and Sammy Smith. DiBenedetto couldn't get in gear. Great start. Austin going up in the apron. I mean, you can go there. It's not an out of bounds line, but damn. It's between Allgaier, Heim, and Alfredo. Allgaier not able to pass both of those cars, but the 26 and the 5 staying side by side. Sam Mayer has caught it to Chandler Smith to take third, but he's still over a second and a half behind, or about a second and a half behind the Stewart-Haas duo. It's the outside lane that really suffered. You see, I think Jeb Burton almost wrecked. Allgaier got stuck behind DiBenedetto. Christopher Bell's started climbing already. He's already at a 16th, 15th now. Justin Monsignor up to 20th. Indy Next, meanwhile, is now starting. They're still on pit road. They need the command. I'll give the starting lineup once we go under commercial for Xfinity. Austin Hill, the 6th place. And here comes Allgaier trying to go to 7th. Custer trying to manage his tires. We have no idea how long these tires would go. They got great grip, which is what you need for a wet surface. Bell up to 14th, now 13th. Justin Bonsignor up to 19th. Bonsignor back to 20th. Bell up to 12th. Those are the 2 drivers I have my eye on. Bell, I think, is going to storm to victory decisively. Bonsignor, I want to see how well he can do. Austin Hill up to 4th. Bonsignor to 19th, and a driver who started dead last, Carson Quapple. He's up to he's already halfway through the field. He's up to 20th. Alex Bowman, another driver who he started second from last. So both the 88 and the 17 were that far back due to the starting metric. But he's up to 22nd. Bell up to 11th. He's battling Bell. There's a battle that should be right behind the cars we see on the screen right now. Caution! Comp caution.
So now I'm sure they're going to make the decision. Do we now go to slicks? I think that's what the yellow is for. I think there's no doubt, without anything else coming on the radar, the move is going to be going to slicks. They may have to bring the jet dryers out, blow the track off. The other decision that NASCAR has, I want to cover this real quick, they have the option, if pit road is too wet, to go to non-competitive pit stops for the safety of the crew, meaning the drivers can't lose position. If they feel like pit road is dry enough, it's a competitive pit stop.
Hello, Ricky Dane. Glad to see you. We just had the first 10 laps. Now they're a comp caution so they can figure out what to do with tires.
I like what it does to the race. It's a moment to kind of change the running order. Some big winners and some big losers in that little bit of a short run. Chandler Smith, he lost a tremendous amount. 21 spots he went down. He went all the way to 23rd, but then Quapple and Bowman picked up 12, 13 spots.
Wait, I didn't know. Chandler Smith fell back to 23rd. Jeez. All right, so while they're doing these pit stops, I'm going to go over the Indy next starting lineup because that race is about to get going. So, starting 20th, driving the number 75 car for Juncos Hollinger Racing, 19 years old from Mexico City, Mexico, Ricardo Escoto. Starting 19th, driving the number 76 C4 Ultimate Energy car for Juncos Hollinger Racing, 27 years old from Denver, Colorado, Lindsey Brewer, the oldest driver in the field. Starting 18th, driving the number 33 Super B car for HMD Motorsports, 23 years old from Vorden in the Netherlands, Niels Colin. Starting 17th, driving the number 23 Hover Energy car for HMD Motorsports, 23 years old from Dublin, Ireland, Jonathan Brown. Starting 16th, driving the number 11 Martini car for HMD Motorsports, 22 years old from Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan, Nolan Alear. Starting 15th, driving the number 2 Grupo IndyCar for Andretti Cape, 24 years old from Guadalajara, Mexico, Salvador de Alba Jr. Starting 14th, driving the number 17 car for HMD Motorsports, 20 years old from Auckland, New Zealand, Callum Hedge. And starting 13th, driving the number 39 Deploy Surveillance car for HMD Motorsports, 23 years old from Los Angeles, California, Christian Brooks in his debut. Starting 12th, driving the number 28 Vexed car for Andretti Global, 26 years old from Bath, England, Jamie Chadwick. Starting 11th, driving the number 14 Open Context car for HMD Motorsports, 18 years old from Portland, Oregon, Josh Pearson, the youngest driver in the field. And now for the top 10. Starting 10th, driving the number 27 Jaguar Land Rover Chesterfield car for Andretti Global, 20 years old from I skipped one. Starting 10th, driving the number 40 Haven Go by Sam car for Miller Vinatieri Motorsports, 20 years old from Indianapolis, Indiana, Jack William Miller. Pit stops going off at New Hampshire. Starting 9th, driving the number 27 Jaguar Land Rover Chesterfield car for Andretti Global, 20 years old from Winnetka, Illinois, Bryce Aaron. Starting 8th, driving the number 99 USF Pro Championships car for HMD Motorsports with Force Indy, 24 years old from Powder Springs, Georgia, Miles Rowe. Starting 7th, driving the number 29 Top Con car for Andretti Global, 25 years old from Naas, Ireland, James Rowe. Pit stops: Custer, Hill, Sammy Smith, Bell, Creed, Mayer, Heim, Herbst, Kligerman, Allgaier. Jesus. Starting 6th, driving the number 22 ST Motorsports LLC car for Able Motorsports, 21 years old from Oconomowoc, Wisconsin, Euvan Sunderworthy. And starting 5th, driving the number 7 Pelican Energy Consultants car for HMD Motorsports, 23 years old from Covington, Louisiana, Christian Bogle. Starting 4th, driving the number 51 Able Construction car for Able Motorsports, 23 years old from Louisville, Kentucky, Jacob Abel. Starting 3rd, driving the number 10 The Ticket Clinic car for HMD Motorsports, 19 years old from Miami, Florida, Reese Gold. Starting 2nd, driving the number 18 HMD Motorsports car for HMD Motorsports, 22 years old from Sao Paulo, Brazil, Kyle Collette. And on pole, driving the number 26 Novara Technologies car for Andretti Global, with a pole time of 1 minute, 12.176 seconds, and an average speed of 111.627 miles per hour. 20 years old from Oldham, England, it's Louis Foster. That is your starting lineup for the Indy Next by Firestone Grand Prix of Monterey number 1. And we're waiting for both New Hampshire to restart and Laguna Seca to go green.
A couple road courses still to go, but those 4 ovals could determine this conversation. Jacob Abel did really well last year on the We'll see if that form continues to finish out this season.
And this is all new. Oval racing will be for Kyle Collette. I expect him to be strong here this weekend and in Mid-Ohio. He told me this morning he's starting to get a little more comfortable. They're all still brand new tracks, but at least he understands how the weekend goes. He understands the car and his competition. All right, championship is tight, and the top 2 separated by
18 points between Jacob Abel in the points lead and Louis Foster in 2nd place. I think Kyle Collette's over 70 points behind 1st place. All right, it'll be 35 laps for Laguna Seca, just around 80 miles. Coming around the final turn.
Watching for the green flag. They can't go after until they get around turn 11. Foster is
And here they go. Indy Next is green at Laguna Seca.
from WeatherTech Raceway, Laguna Seca. Time to go. Indy Next by Firestone is green, and Foster gets the early jump through the little kink, which is turn 1.
Foster holds the lead. Kyle Collette on the outside. Can he try to make the move?
And Collette trying to go the long way around the
No.
outside, but Foster is going to prevail.
Kyle Collette knew he had to send it for a shot at the lead, not able to get it done.
Also got a car off. I see dust in the background. Reese Gold almost looks like he got off. He lost a couple positions.
Jacob Abel took advantage of that, slotting into 3rd in line. That's where he needs to be. Needs to be to protect his championship lead.
And look at Euvan Sunderworthy, the other Able Motorsports car, right
Qualified
there.
really well.
In 4th position.
Oh boy. So potential restart violation. I see Leland Honeyman got a penalty, and New Hampshire his crew members were over the wall too soon.
One of the most iconic corners in all of motor racing. The green and black car there is Christian Brooks. This is his next debut. Had never driven the car before yesterday. No testing. He's been running a USF Pro 2000 car, so he steps in a car this weekend. More power, more physical, and Charlie does it the most physical track on the circuit. It is absolutely
Laguna's Sake is a track characterized by elevation changes. Anyway, back in New Hampshire, we're green.
that car with full tank of fuel, and it will be the heaviest.
Austin Hill diving into turn number 1. It will make it stick, and he takes the lead away from Cole Custer.
Here they go. All right, down the backstretch they go. Austin Hill, Cole Custer behind, Sammy Smith in third. It's Bell and Creed behind, battling for fourth spot. Now they're driving on a potentially damp track. You see Sammy Smith wiggling around. A bunch of cars are just wiggling around the front stretch.
Sammy Smith now has
Christopher Bell contending for third.
Sheldon Creed back there in the 18.
Not gonna get there. Man, these things are definitely sideways.
Smith. Now how aggressive do you get?
Cole Custer, who led the race early on, he almost got to the inside of the 21 in turns 3 and 4, but he's sticking to the back of the 21 like a magnet.
No, so the answer is as aggressive as your car can bear. I would expect lap 3 or 4 tires to be the fastest, just a little faster than the trend.
Anyway, I forgot to change this.
They're going to be down to like 30, 60, so that really impresses me with
Custer to the inside.
tires work. This battle for the lead is going to be interesting. This pass is hard.
He takes the lead.
Double zero, can he power up? He kind of slides up in front of the 21. Cole Custer takes that lead back.
All right, back up front, the same place where he was just a couple, or just right before the caution.
Custer back up front, Hill. Sammy Smith, Christopher Bell, and Sheldon Creed running in the top 5. Heim looking impressive in 6th, Kligerman in 7th. Riley Herbst is 8th, Sam Mayer 9th, and Allgaier is 10th. Remember, Allgaier was behind.
Already got a car lap down. Armani Williams in the number 6 car. Notably, that car has the MBM font, which makes me think that this 6 is a rebadged MBM car. Here's Herbst going for 7th on Kligerman.
This is why this pass is difficult. There's no banking down there on that lower line. Parker not able to keep his car down in the center of the corner and kind of pinch off the 98. Let's see if Sheldon Creed is able to do it. Sheldon kind of gives that spot up. He didn't contest it. That's a smart move by Sheldon Creed. Sheldon is a fast race car driver. He's just trying to sort out this Xfinity series and when to push hard and when not. That is a smart move early in the race.
And Jeff, we've seen differing lines. Can you get the same result?
It's a little, action's a little muted right now, but at least it's going, which is still more than I expected.
You see Parker right here. He's up the racetrack, right? And he gets in the corner, tries to get in there low, and just seems like he struggles in the middle of the corner. Kind of has everybody stacked up behind him. The spotter just told him that was better, and it definitely looked better. But Sam Mayer knows it. Sam Mayer knows that that Parker is struggling in the center of the corner, and he's trying to take advantage of it.
Sam Mayer with one. He peeked underneath the 48s. This time,
Taylor Lele, did it start? Yes, New Hampshire did start. Or on lap 24. Started on wets, switched to slicks on lap 10.
the inside. We talked a lot about the back row of the race, which was the 17 of Alex Bowman, the 88 of Carson Waffle. 17 doing a really nice job. No surprise, right? He runs on Sunday for a reason, all the way up to 13th. And as you can see, there's a bunch of traffic in front of him. So I think there's more position available. Well, you talk about traffic. What's that? 48 underneath the 18.
I know nothing about the sport. Just placed a bet on a guy called Bell. Pretty smart bet, in my opinion. Yeah, Christopher Bell is a hands down favorite. My opinion. He's never lost here. Anyway, we're now under commercial, which means I can focus fully on Indy next at the moment.
Mr. Hunter McElroy and Christian Rasmussen just simply traded the wins back and forth. Rasmussen was an Andretti driver 2 years ago, and last year won the championship with HMD. Here's the 22-year-old from Sao Paulo. Caio Collet comes in third in the championship. He's been consistently quick. He's qualified in the top 4 rows in every race this season. Still looking for that.
Oh, Reese Gold is off. He qualified third, was running 5th or 6th, and now he's off. Oh, man, that sucks. He won Detroit, one of the races at Detroit last year.
Up the hill out of that
Oh, man.
Just same thing as Skip. I just left him a bunch of room and just sent me.
So he says he didn't go off on his own. He had help. Who is the he?
Christian Bogle?
That is, he was racing the 7-car, Christian Bogle. They are HMD teammates.
There's a caution at New Hampshire.
And then there was an HMD teammate behind him as well in Miles Rowe. I believe he was still running in 6th. He'd been battling Bogle for a little while. And here is our look.
It's definitely Bogle.
Well, we're seeing the tail end of it, but Christian Bogle is the car that is near him. That's into the tires.
It's not insignificant impact on that tire barrier.
But he hit it square. Maybe there's a chance that maybe it doesn't even need a wing change. If they can get in where he fired here, they've got another 15 seconds or so. They do. He's on the lead lap.
Reese Gold probably going to stay in the lead lap. Now, Patrick Emmerling has stopped on track. That is why we're under caution at New Hampshire. The 07 has stopped moving. Oh, we got another car that went off. Sundermorthy. He went right through that gravel, managed to hold on to 4th. Reese Gold on pit road to fix. They have to replace a wing. Can he beat the pace car off? Yes, he will. Justin Allgaier goes to pit road. So does, is that Bonsignor? Let's see, Brandon Jones. Another car. Yeah, well, another thing with the wing is that the way it hit the wall, it started rubbing against his right front tire. I'm talking about Reese Gold. So it was necessary to change the front wing. Although now Gold's got to putt around a track and see if he can catch up. Another caution would be really good for him. I don't think there's any way he catches up before they go green. More green flag pits. Let's see. Alfredo, Van Gisbergen, De Benedetto, Retzloff, Massey, Ellis, Honeyman.
He's coming down through turn 9 and 10. He'll be close. He will be close to the back end of the field.
Well, of course he's going to be.
Reset for Reese Gold, who was still in play to some extent, tied for 5th. in the championship. So now it's Foster, Collette, Abel, Sunderworthy, Christian.
Well, I don't think he. If he actually gets to the back of the field, that'd be pretty remarkable.
Result of the season, he was caught up in contact at Road America. Bryce Aaron with a good start to this race in 7th. James Rowe, Jack William Miller.
Pace car pulling off.
On debut, running in 10th.
All right, so they're gonna restart. I still can't see how far behind Reese Gold is.
Coming towards turn 11. And Foster can release as soon as they get through this corner. Working lap 8 of
Here we go, green again at Laguna Seca.
Big jump for Louis Foster is up by 3.
Monster run, and here Jacob Abel trying to make the move on Kyle Collette.
Abel is going to have a look for second on Kyle Collette.
Kyle Collette got sideways getting on the gas.
Collette holding on to his position. Here's another pass for 4th place. Miles Rowe on Christian Bogle.
Miles Rose
Well, that's-
started in 8th position. He's moved 3 spots forward.
Sorry, that's 5th position, not 4th position.
In the number 99 Force Indy HMD car. Running in 5th, Miles' best result this season. A 4th place finish in Detroit when he started way back in 19th. And look at the gap that Foster has created already. Miles Rowe, last year's USF Pro 2000 championship in his rookie season in Indy next. Right in front of him in the blue and black Able Motorsports car, Euban Sunderworthy has flirted with these kind of...
Sunderworthy's had some good runs, but he's botched them late in the race. Let's see if he can convert it. Because right now, he's only behind his teammate. If he can pass his teammate, and I think part team owner, he could get his first podium.
From that error, getting off in turn 6, running clean on that restart.
Single file through 11, further back.
See the progress as a rookie. His results continue to just methodically get better and better, closer to the front. He's having a great weekend here.
Christian Bogle is staying with Miles Rowe after Rowe got by him. Bogle has been quick this week.
Corey LaJoy watching the race from the top of the grandstands.
Looks like there's some debris that's been spotted. Yeah, there you go. See it flying in the air coming through the corkscrew.
That's the front half of Niels Colin's nose box there as he gets into look like Nolan Aller, and it is still there on the track. So these drivers, as they come through the corkscrew, it's totally blind. There's such an elevation change there as a driver when you turn into the corkscrew. So you can see it maybe just off the racing line, but as they turn.
All right, meanwhile, we're back green at New Hampshire. Custer gets a good run. Christopher Bell, who was on the outside behind Custer, trying to make it around to get to 2nd position. And he is going to get there past Austin Hill. And Corey Hyman in the Sam Hunt Toyota is behind Bell, trying to make the run for 3rd.
Miles Rowe, let's learn more about HMD.
Back for that 3rd spot now. High full-time in the Truck Series, but has run a few, over a handful of races in the Xfinity Series, and really looks strong in Iowa, and now once again backing it up here in
He
New
gets the position. Niels Colin on pit road for damage.
Well, it was an amazing jump for you.
Oh, we got a spin. Alex Bowman got into Parker Kligerman. And that's a caution. Which really didn't need to be one, in my opinion. Of course, Bowman wrecking the car number that he drives in Cup. Or wait. Nope. He spun off of Kligerman spun off of Allmendinger. Nolan Allier has a shifting problem. He's back in 18th. mean, if you got a shifting problem, that's devastating. Collins, I think, just went a lap down. He's back on track, but he's puttering around at the speed of a snail. He's got to get out of the way before he hits somebody. He's done. What are you doing? Don't get in. And Jamie Chadwick trying to get around. Oh, Jesus. Chadwick tried to use Niels Colin to get around Christian Brooks and was not able to complete the pass. Several I think the rest of the field looks like they're pitting now at New Hampshire. That was so close. It was a good move. It just didn't work. Was that from earlier, or is that from like just earlier? Like, I don't know. Looks like she's catching up to Christian Brooks. Not sure if because of push to pass or because he made an error. So now Sammy Smith and Sam Mayer will be the front row. Reese Gold passed Nolan Alear. It just shows how much the 11 is struggling.
I think the first half of the season, I'm actually pretty frustrated in a way that we haven't been able to get more strong results. I don't think the win's been on the cards in the recent results, but
anyway, here we go. We're green. Sammy Smith leading the field back. Sam Mayer out to the restart behind him, which meant Alex Bowman was on the front row. Right now, it's the 1 and the 17 battling for second. Mayer goes to second, and here comes Herbst on the outside trying to get to third. Carson Quapple up to seventh. Mayer to the inside in turn 3, trying to take the lead, but Sammy Smith sticking to the outside. They're not able to get back up front. Mayer takes the lead with 5 to go in the stage.
Iowa a week ago, now 5 laps away from potentially a stage win. As we see 3 and 4 wide back here. That's Christopher Bell in the 20.
Bell trying to make moves through the field quickly to get back up front. You're up to 16th. Omen falling back. Allmendinger trying to make his way past him now. Clements. Oh, Quapple to P6. Now we're trying to diamond the inside to get by Bowman. Looks like he might have backed out just a bit, though. He might lose both positions. Might not only not get 6th, but 5th, but lose 6th. 3 Chevrolets, 3 different teams trying to take turn 1, 3 wide. 7 a little sideways. But he's going to take bolt. He's going to get to 5th. Coming to 2 to go at the stage ending as Herbst's trying to take 2nd on Sammy Smith. Halfway through the Indy Next race as we're now on the final lap of stage 1. It's a train from 2nd through 5th, and they go down the backstretch. It's Sammy Smith, Riley Herbst, AJ Allmendinger, Justin Allgaier. Justin Bonsignore just entered the top 10, and just in time. Here they come now, down the front stretch on lap 45. Sam Mayer wins stage 1. Sammy Smith gets 2nd. Riley Herbst 3rd. AJ Allmendinger 4th. Justin Allgaier 5th. Alex Bowman 6th. Carson Quapple 7th. Ryan Sieg 8th. Jeb Burton 9th. And Justin Bonsignore in 10th. Nolan O'Lear on pit road. Lap 20. Nolan O'Lear out with his transmission problem. All right, stage 1 obviously just ended, so see if any more pit stops happen.
Yes, you want to salvage the best result you can get, but you're also thinking about, all right, what can I learn for tomorrow? There is another chance at this very track. And I wonder if maybe that benefits Kyle Collette even more, that many of these other drivers have been here before. He has not.
So the fact that you have a doubleheader definitely means.
Well, no, I'd say most of them haven't, because Laguna Seca is not on the in the feeder series other feeder series race. Oh, Bryce Aaron is off.
And we have an off for Bryce Aaron, who is having a good day today.
Get out of there, mate.
Still got it running. Can he get out of the sand?
He's almost there.
Here.
Cue ball cars coming that you
Now he's out, but he's back in 17th.
stop, stop, stop.
This is
Back in the
up the hill.
gravel.
Rahal straight, exit six.
Let's see what happened here. He came too wide out of the turn and gets stuck in and overcorrected once he got out of the gravel and went into another gravel trap.
Year and a half worth of spin marks there, and there's still plenty of tire tracks from the exit of turn 6 coming across up the hill towards the corkscrew.
So we stay green. But Bryce Aaron loses all that track position. Started inside the top 10.
So Aaron was running 7th
Last
when that happened. So he's back in 18th, 65 seconds behind,
Back on it here and learn as much as we can.
66 seconds behind.
There you go. Exactly my thought. Yeah, there's still something to be learned and taken from this race that will, let's face it, you can always learn at this level, but you can specifically learn something in a race like this.
And going away and thinking about it, sleeping on it tonight, qualifying this morning, the fastest lap sets the grid for race 1, second fastest for race 2 tomorrow. You would think about doing 35 laps hard around on race pace with full fuel, older tires. You'll come back and you'll have a much better understanding. Kyle Collette will benefit from that tremendously. Now for Kyle Collette, one of the big unknowns, at least later in the schedule, is how he's going to handle the short ovals. Like we talked about at the opening of the show, there is a heavier weight to the ovals later in the calendar, but he will be able to work now and tomorrow and at Mid-Ohio and at Portland and then see where the ovals go. And points as they run at the moment, there is literally nothing between the first two drivers. They are tied at the top now.
Yeah, we are in for a fantastic championship in the second half of the season. And DJ is one of those that is very much interested in that championship right now.
I am Don Lambert and I just looking at that points graphic right now and grinning a little
Justin Bonsignor listed as the leader now, along with Christopher Bell.
this race. Is he managing the gap here at this point? Does he have anything else in the tank?
I would imagine there's a little left in the tank. Yeah, it's just managing.
We're on lap 23 at Laguna Seca, 35, so 13 to go.
Just saving tires right now and just making sure that, he has a good 14. What do we have? 13 laps left. So,
Well, in terms of that push to pass, how much easier does that make that on you behind the wall when you've got a driver that doesn't have to go to that overtaking aid and is just able to do it?
it's nice when he doesn't have to use it and he can stay out front, So, but if we have another yellow or anything, you might use it then. So we'll just have to see.
All right, well, a very
He's doing good right now. He's keeping everybody behind him. So.
keeping ever behind him is the goal. Don Lambert, thank you so much.
Louis Foster looks good. He looks good here today. He continues to grow that gap. He has the fastest lap of the race by nearly a half a second. He's picking him up and putting him down right now.
And Don Lambert talked about not having to use push to pass here in Indy next. It gives you about 50 horsepower as far as a boost. There's 150 seconds total to use. You can use 15 at a stint. I mean, as a driver, I think you take that button down or just turn a switch on, but it's limited. And he's able to manage this gap without using that. He's over 5 seconds ahead of Kyle Collette behind and hasn't
24.
touched the push to pass button. So he's doing a really good job. He's been in control and command of this weekend since the first
Good running route for Jack Willie Miller, currently in 8th place.
So far for Jack William Miller, the 20-year-old from Carmel, Indiana. And the Patterson Dental Haven go by Son Carr.
Psalm.
Best finish
Okay.
so far this season came very early at Barber. Shown some pace at times, but had a good qualifying effort. Started 10th, moved up a couple of spots, running 8th right now. So we saw a little dirt kicked up in front of Miller. Check in, and it looks like Miles Rowe lost a little bit of the gap that he had on Christian Bogle, and
Bogle's
is
catching up.
chasing him down. Bogle's having a great day here today. Let's see what happened to Miles
Bogle.
Rowe. There's Sudmore.
It's Rose. He's one of the long. Bogles has the most race of anyone in the series. Wow. Rogue hit the dirt, kept it going, kept it straight. But the battle for 5th now intensifying. As you see, James Rowe is a blip in the mirror. Anyway, Joe Gibbs' teammates leading the field back to green. Bonsignor and Bell. We're green at New Hampshire. Christopher Bell powers on the inside to take the lead. Come on. I need a Long Islander to win a race. It hasn't happened since Steve Park in 2001 at Rockingham, or 2005 at Fontana in the Truck Series. Last time it happened in the Xfinity Series was when Steve Park won his 3rd race. I think it was at Dover? I gotta double check. He won, the first ever win was at Nashville. Steve Park, Nashville, Michigan, Richmond. Okay, Richmond. Jack Miller has a problem in Indy next. Yeah, he locked it up on the outside of the turn after the hill after the start finish line. So he went, or so he just, so but he lost 2 positions because 9th and 10th are right behind him. He's in a second. Please let Justin Bonsignor sweep the day. I'd be so happy. At JGR 123, Toyota 1234. Chandler Smith, who was 23rd at one point, back in the set to 7th, going for 6th place. Nine to go at Laguna Seca. Those races go by quickly. Allgaier up to 10th, passing by Anthony Alfredo. So Nils Colin and Bryce Aaron are now a lap down. Meanwhile, the battle for 8th has been going all race. Christian Brooks versus Jamie Chadwick. Got a quarter of the race to go. James Rowe passes by Christian Bogle for 6th place. Yep. All right. Custer trying to challenge Corey Heim for P4, but Chandler Smith is going to be right behind him. Potentially, we could see all 5 Toyotas running in the top 5. And Mayer taking the inside. It's like I think it's like 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th or so. I see Love, Mayer, DiBenedetto. I want to say that was Sammy Smith behind them as well. Right now it's a side by side between Sammy Smith. No, sorry, Matt DiBenedetto and Sam Mayer. Six to go at Laguna Seca. 2 different separate battles, the one for 3rd and the one for 8th. Ooh. And Mayer tried to cross front of the 38, got loose, thought better of it, although he still got the 39, I guess, of Ryan Sieg. Lapping around Nathan Bird in the DGM car. Emmerling, who stopped on track before, I think I'm still on track 4 laps down. 5 to go at Laguna Seca. Cole Custer, by the way, broke the 1, 2, 3, 4. He's up to 4th. Ricardo Escoto and Lindsey Brewer are also a lap down. They didn't even have problems, as far as I know. Four to go at Laguna Seca. Like the 2 SciAps cars, title sponsors of the race, they're fighting it out now. 13th, 14th? Or 14th, 15th? 15th, 16th, okay. Yep. So the only pass that could have left to be made, besides potentially one for third.
Get a little better exit, figure out a way past this young driver making his Indy Next debut.
Ask Christian how it was physically. This is a far more challenging car than the USF Pro 2000 car, which also doesn't have power steering. It is not easy to drive, but this is next level, and this is a track that is next level as well. So I'm sure that's what Jamie is thinking at this point. She's worked hard on her fitness and strength in year 2. Maybe Christian Brooks gets a little bit worn out by the end of his first Indy
3 to
Next
go.
Christian Brooks has his hands full holding onto that Des Moines surveillance number 39. Plus, he's got his hands full looking in the mirror with Jamie Chadwick, the race winner, right behind him. This has been fun to watch all race long. These two young drivers. That's Nathan Toney, his engineer, has been the engineer for Siegel. He is one of the great young engineering minds. Sports cars.
Presidential free tickets to this year. Just visit NASCAR.com/fan-reward.
Around, he was with one of their championship
Look
contenders
at the
coming in.
campers here at New Hampshire.
I'm on the 39 car, and that's one of the
So much fun to be able to spend the weekend just enjoying racing. As good battle.
Quapple and Bowman. This is for 17th. Carson Quapple gets the position.
Paul's done a nice job at starting the back. 2 times he's been able to drive the Xfinity car. He's done a great job. The first 2 times in.
2 to go at Laguna Seca. Meanwhile, 17 to go in the stage. Chandler Smith getting around Corey Heim, or trying to, slides up. Not able to clear in this fight for 5th place. Corey Heim about a half a car length ahead. Chandler Smith finally gets the spot, but Justin Allgaier passes Corey Heim as well. And Brandon Jones is in 8th, trying to make the move on Heim as well. And we saw Jonathan Brown go off into the gravel. Car going a little airborne there. Hop under the sand. Final lap at Laguna Seca. Lap 76 at New Hampshire. We're replaying the contact between the 7, the 81, and the 26. Battle for 3rd going on. Starting. Jovan Sundermore, passed Jacob Abel. Then the corkscrew. They touched. Contact. Tire to chassis. Sundermore in the penultimate lap, able to get the position. Sundermore on pace to get his first ever podium as he's behind the lapped Hunko Hollinger cars. Foster meanwhile navigating the final turns. It'll be his 3rd win of the season and his 5th overall coming out of the final turn. Louis Foster wins the Indy Next by Firestone Grand Prix of Monterey. Number 1. Kyle Collette 2nd. Chandler Smith, Justin Allgaier battling with Chandler Smith for that 5th spot. Jacob Abel takes back the spot. He's going to get 3rd. Sundermore, he lost a tire. Like, it's the right front is hanging off. James Rowe passed Miles Rowe. He takes 5th. Yeah, that 22 got junked. And he's got his hands on his helmet. Devastated. Oh, did Lindsey Brewer come up into him? Brewer cost Suttermore the podium. She came up into him. That ain't gonna be fun.
Still have the right to continue to race. But
That's all I can stand. I can't take it anymore. I mean, this is an impressive China 6 there. As sports go to bring me through. I mean, what a mess. I mean, you know, it's over. You just want to turn it off.
Okay. So Miles Rove 6th, Christian Bogle 7th, Christian Brooks 8th, Jamie Chadwick 9th, Jack William Miller 10th. Anyway, let's see. Cars have gone a lap down. I mean, Patrick Emerling's puttering around in last. Nathan Bird, Ryan Ellis, Armani Williams. So that's a 92. The 43 for Alpha Prime, and number 6 for JD Motorsports. Glenn Reed in the 35 for Joey Gase. Haley Deegan in the 15 for AM Racing. Garrett Smithley in the 4 for JD Motorsports. Kyle Sieg in the 28 for RSS Racing. And Mason Massey in the number 14 for SS Greenlight Racing. Battle for fifth still ongoing between Allgaier and Chandler Smith with 5 to go. Mayer apparently having radio issues. He's back in 13th. JGR potentially a 1, 2, 3, 4 headed their way. Mayer battling love. I think that's for this will be. He'll get back the 12th spot. Allmendinger is right behind him. What time? Sorry, what time is it supposed to finish? Beats me. Maybe around. I generally just don't know what time you could expect this to end. 5:30, maybe. No, closer to 6 p.m. You like Haley Deegan? Yeah. Oh, gee, I wonder why. Stage 1 is 45 laps. Yes, it was. And Stage 2 is the same length.
Just can't carry the speed to the center. And Allmendinger sees it. He's like, all right, let me go with this 2 car. Let me get on the outside. Try to take this spot.
Yeah, we're also hearing that Allgaier might be having issues with his radio.
Allgaier having radio issues too. Oh, Mayer almost slipped coming off a 4. He lost 2 spots to Jesse Love and AJ Allmendinger. Yeah, but he's got to pass, actually get ahead. That's the problem. Anyway, Christopher Bell, final lap of stage 2. So dominant at the Magic Mile, he wins stage 2. Justin Bonsignor, 2nd. Cole Custer, 3rd. Sheldon Creed, 4th. Chandler Smith in 5th. Justin Allgaier, 6th. Corey Heim, 7th. Brandon Jones in 8th. Austin Hill, 9th. Parker Clearman in 10th. All right, let's see what's the race off pit road. Custer, Bell, Chandler Smith, Creed, Bonsignor, Sammy Smith, Parker Hookerman, Corey Heim, Austin Hill, Brandon Jones. Yes, stage finishes count for points. 10 points for first, 9 points for second, and so on down to 10th.
Two types of people. The bridge crawlers and the tieheads. crunchy outside of it, tossed with the dippability of a fry. Introducing Groovy Fries. Finally, a potato option the entire.
It's a stupid ass Sonic commercial.
I ran the first Xfinity Series race here, and I grew up in the Southeast. I thought that's where all the race fans were. We came here and I went, wait a minute, these guys here, they're fired up. They love the racing, and it was a wild race. That race took forever to run, but it was. You could feel the excitement and the enthusiasm.
And like every good New England sports fan, they're going to tell you what they think about you. If you're not good, I like that. I like that about our New England sports fans.
So we talked about Bonsignor in the 19 car and how good of a job that he's done. This is a different type of racing. Pit stops and how you lead the pit stops matter. Let's listen to see what he said about all that.
We just got to get up to speed a little bit quicker too. It's a struggle trying to get all the way to the third for your lights.
It's like trying to get around a 5, get it rolling, and then get the
40 points for a win.
I'm definitely the weak.
It also locks you into the playoffs.
So the 19 car gave up 2 seconds rolling speed on pit road. Pitting a race car is not just about in the box and out of the box. It's how the driver gets down pit road. And he gave up 2 seconds just because he's not accustomed to it, Steve.
Yeah, he does a nice job kind of turning in. Puts it right on the side. I think at this point he's doing a really, really nice.
So you can only get locked into the playoffs if you're a full-time driver. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 drivers are locked in out of 12 for the Xfinity Series. Those being the drivers of the 21, the 81, the 7, the 2, the 1, and the 97.
Second, looking for third. You see the 18 continuing to pass it.
And what you have to do, you have to speed. You got to get going really quickly, go through the gears to get to third gear, which is what they're saying his RPMs were from pit road. So it's hard to know if you're speeding through those sections as you're gaining RPMs. It's just a lack of experience. But so many times, these small things in a race determining wins is not always the big thing.
Remember, this is a bucket list item for Justin Bonsignor. He's not looking to move into the Xfinity Series or up to the Cup Series. He's very good, a 3-time champion at the Modified Series, but he wants to show everybody modified drivers are good. It's not a bucket item yet, but you just wait. If he runs second or third or first, that would have shut his phone off if he thinks he's not going to get some calls. Yeah. Getting ready for the final stage.
Bonsignor lining up second in the inside. Custer and Bell, former Cup rivals. Here we go. We're green. Custer clear to the lead. Chandler Smith and Christopher Bell battling for second. JGR still controlling second through fifth. Christopher Bell, can he get a run on Custer?
Great restart for Cole Custer. He's able to clear Christopher Bell.
Ooh, he got wide. Chandler Smith pulls to the inside and he takes position on him. Ford has not won a race this year yet in the Xfinity Series. This could be their first one. Bonsignor looking to the inside of Sheldon Creed for fourth.
This is what we talk about. You know, we showed what he struggled with on pit road. That's the biggest mistake he makes. He's going to be doing just fine. But these cars drive very different than a modified. And Jeff, I would imagine on cold tires, it's the most. Low air and cold tires, this car should have the least amount of grip.
But he pulled out of the inside. He's going to have the better line going into turn one. And Justin Bonsignor to P4. Caution. It was Armani Williams. He spun on the front stretch.
Armani Williams behind the wheel of the 6 brings out the caution. We mentioned earlier that Armani had received the free pass. You see the foundation for autism on there. Great story for Armani. At the age of 2, was diagnosed on the autism spectrum. Didn't speak his first word until he was 3 years old. But since has learned, continued, got a 3.0 through high school, attending college, getting a mechanical engineering degree, and now racing at the Xfinity level. Armani brings out the caution here. There you see him spinning from that return. We'll have another restart when we return. Introducing the most powerful Tacoma ever. Also known as the Seriously Wrong app.
You can't come in and win one race and automatically go to finals. Yeah, if you miss a race, you have to get a waiver from NASCAR, and they give them out like candy. But yeah, but you have to have planned to have run every race. Like you can't run like the plan has to have been to run, to run every race.
And they dip it in butter and bam, it goes right really to vampire garlic. Remember this, like a blessing on the corn?
Donut shops. How far from here?
No eyebrows?
Think of how light it'll feel in the summer. Gotta run. 11,000 more neighborhoods to go.
Ding dong.
Homes.com.
Everywhere but the seat. The seat is leather.
No, we get it. You love your bike. We do too. That's why we're America's #1 motorcycle insurer. If you have to wedge it into everything, look,
Don't do that.
This reminds me of my bike.
The wolf was about the size of my new motorcycle. Have you seen it, by the way? Happy birthday, Grandma!
Really?
Look how the brushstrokes follow the line of the gas tank. Hey! Brother plus one. Jamie.
Ashley Stars and Spreads mattress sale is going on now. Get the mattress hot buys now only $7.99, and get a free adjustable base upgrade with an Align by Ashley sleep mattress purchase. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in store and online.
What on earth is this Dude Wipes commercial?
Instead of smears. Dude,
The most dominant team at New Hampshire Motor Speedway in Xfinity Series has been Joe Gibbs Racing.
and it is Kyle Busch here in New Hampshire. David beats Goliath. Oh yeah, baby. That's awesome. Woo! Christopher Bell.
The Bell has been just so strong.
Hunter Nemechek right where he wants to
That was last year.
So much success out of JGR in the Xfinity Series here, and right now, Toyota's running second through fifth with C. Smith, C. Bell, Justin Bonsignor, and Sheldon Creed in those 2 out of 5 positions. As we take a look at the Toyota driver update, and Christopher Bell, you mentioned the domination that he has put on here. 42 laps led already today.
Well, if you're poor Cole Custer sitting there leading the race, you look back, you see a lot of teammates, a lot of Toyota guys. They are going to be putting the pressure on him.
Whatever lane you pick, you're going to have a Gibbs car next to you and one behind you.
And this was the last restart. The exit of turn 2. 2 into the 9. 2 get sideways. We talk about restarts here. That's just 3 wide, 4 wide.
Take a look at Leland Honeyman and see what happened. This is under caution.
It's crazy. Left rear down or mechanical something.
Oh. Right front tire. Something is broken in the front of this car. Field 2 by 2 as we come up on 95 to go. Custer on the outside. See Bell on the inside. Get ready for the restart.
Here we go again. We're green. Kyle C got a penalty, back to 35th spot. But Custer leads the field. It's still Chandler Smith and Christopher Bell fighting for second. Bell getting a better run on the inside again. Can he? But not as good as the last time. He's still side by side with Chandler Smith. Bonsignor is on the outside lane trying to hold off Sheldon Creed. So the JGR squad still behind Cole Custer. Sheldon Creed unable to pass Bonsignor. Here comes Corey Heim. He's trying to make the move on Creed now.
Hill once again using that apron. As you see him on the inside of the 48 Parker Kligerman.
Is it hot where you are? 98 degrees here in Kentucky. No. Not super hot. I am, just because I'm indoors. I'm in Connecticut. Heim got past Creed for P5.
Right here, no movement of his right hand to downshift it. Yeah, I think that's what happened, Steve. Just all bottled up on restart, just trying to build speed.
Herbst by Austin Hill for P8.
You know, all for different reasons. Some is from the right to the left side.
And here comes Kligerman to the inside of Austin Hill. Not going to get the pass done there, though. Not able to stick to the quarter panel. Actually, going to lose a position to Sam Mayer as well. It's a three-way fight up front between Cole Custer, Chandler Smith, and Christopher Bell. Less than half a second separates the three.
Christopher Bell has led a ton of laps, but he's lost his track position. Now he's got to try to get back to the front.
That 39 on the Motor Speed Red Sea, it's worth pointing out. It's been quite a year. Remember, so good early in the year. I thought he had won Texas. Actually, he was so close winning Texas, and then here he is. You know, he's racing against some of the bigger teams, trying to battle his way into the top 10. He's in the 30.
29 cars currently on the lead lap.
Matty D's back at 19. Ryan kind of flexing a little bit. Fastest in the organization at the moment.
Flexing.
Still trying to make the pass here on scene. This is where race car drivers kind of get so impatient. This is not a racetrack where you kind of set a guy up, pass him, and move on. You work and work and work and get next to him, and then you just, it's like a game of inches. It sometimes takes 3 or 4 laps. Really, you're trying to push a guy into a mistake more than anything. If that guy can just slip a tire, you can clear him. That's what
Gardner trying to get by his teammate. Carson Quapple, they're side by side now.
I think the leaders would be forced to come down the pit road and try to stretch that fuel.
Watson would know how. He did it today.
Custer doing a really nice job.
I think he made his fuel last the whole race. Part of how he won. He didn't stop for fuel. He only stopped for tires. Because in the modified tour, you cannot change both.
And for Cole Custer, despite coming in the points leader, still does not have a win on the season. When I talked with
This is the place where Custer won his very first NASCAR race all the way back in 2014 at the age of, I think, 16. Making him the youngest ever Truck Series winner.
Christopher Bell is lurking back there, Kim, who lost all those spots. He said it was weird what happened in turn 3 on the last restart. It almost was like
Been hot for a year. Okay, hopefully it maybe gets a little cooler for y'all down there in Kentucky.
hit the racetrack and Bell just shot up the track. But the car tends to get better the longer they run as we ride on board the Toyota on board with Christopher Bell sitting in third and seemingly pretty quick and could catch the front two guys. Meanwhile, Rick, you asked a question about Sam Maier's radio. Good news, bad news. Bad news is Channel 1 sounds exactly the same. The good news is they were able to switch to Channel 2 for Sam Maier, so now all quiet and very normal on his radio.
That distraction being gone has to be very welcome for Sam Mayer. Again, Mayer running in the 10th position, chasing after Austin Hill. Take another look at this restart.
So Creed and a little bit of contact right here. He's got to lift off the throttle. His teammates going at it. Oh, the 21 is in the side of the 98. Austin
No
Hill.
position gained or lost though. Sheldon Creed's trying to battle back on Corey Heim. Just retake the 5th position.
Two now. Tucks in behind them, 98. Sam Mayer behind them.
You know what's interesting is this racetrack, it seems like every time we come here it's something different. Like the line changes just a little bit, and right now the fastest line is on the bottom. You know, it's really low. Like the corner exit's really low. A lot of times we'll see a little bit higher exit, but it's going to be really difficult to pass with the line all the way down there.
Leland Honeyman is out, by the way.
Hyman at 26, still running well. Custer, though, leading New Hampshire. The Bush Guy, cold and smooth survival skills. Should you become stranded, be ready to signal rescuers. Bush.
How long have I been out here?
About 12 minutes. Head for the mountains. You must be Isaac. Come on in. There's my pride and joy. Beautiful stereo integration, sir.
And they're covered with their home and auto bundle with Progressive, so you get round-the-clock protection.
So is Gabby coming down?
Oh, she said she'll meet you at the prom.
This is it. Born play. This is who we find. Hey, quick question. Student body math proficiency. When we say it's good, fair, satisfactory, like a percentage, if you had to guess. Understood.
Great student-teacher ratio.
We bring you the real in-depth school info.
What were you thinking?
I don't know. Homes.com.
Ashley's Stars and Stripes mattress sale is going on now. Save up to $500 on select mattresses. Plus pay 0% interest for 5 years with no minimum purchase on all in-store purchases. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
We're hearing very light drops at the track.
Right now, you can get any size of our new groovy fries and groovy sauce for $1.
racetrack, and I think that matters because as you see now shadows, the car's making shadows on the backstretch. That will change the handling very quickly. If the temperature comes up, you mentioned how that bottom lane was the fastest. You wonder if it gets a little warm and slick if it doesn't move up to that second lane.
This is a great battle right here. Christopher Bell, I feel like it's just a little bit quicker than 81 of Chandler Smith, but he can get here, but he's yet to be able to clear it. This is as far up as he's been on him. Let's see what he does getting into turn 3. Will he try to slide him or keep the car on the bottom of the racetrack? Chandler, I believe, just kind of smartly said, all right, you're quicker. This time in a race, I'm going to give you this spot. Didn't really put up that big of a fight.
Now nobody between Bell and Custer. 2 seconds separating 1 and 2.
So let's see the speed that Bell has. I feel like Chandler's been holding Christopher up a little bit. Not that he was doing anything wrong. That's his job to hold him up. But let's see if Christopher Bell can start running Custer down. And watch his hand. Left side window to 81. That's the, all right, bud, you go ahead and go. And he did that, Steve, because that was as far as the 20 had gotten up on the 81. Before, he was always like his left or the quarter pound. He went door to door.
So now is it going to be so nice to Bonsignor? Right, it's one thing for Christopher Bell with 3 wins here and 3 starts. We'll see if the modified driver, although he turns left, gets a pretty good run underneath the 81. Bottom of the screen, remember earlier we saw contact between the 48 and the 16, some words on the radio. I don't think it was AJ's fault. I'm not sure Parker sees it that way. We'll
All right,
see.
anyway, 74 to go.
Bonsignor to the outside now of Chandler Smith.
What a move. Now he's got Chandler where he wanted him. He wanted the outside.
Most spots reporting that the rain we saw before was unclear. Sorry, it was all clear.
Great driving.
So much racecraft. I know it's his first start on one of these cars, 36 years old, but won that modified race today. Time played Christopher for 3rd all time in the modified win list, 3-time champ. And you can tell Marty, I know he might have to learn the car, but
Anyway, Bonsignor passed Chandler Smith for 3rd, and he's coming up on Christopher Bell.
Yes, didn't win the modified race earlier today. And Steve, that's a great point. He said, modified, I know exactly where everything is on that car. To me, these Xfinity cars just feel so great. So just getting used to the car. And he's mentioned that a few times on the radio. He's told the team the car is really good. I'm just learning. Every lap learning so far. He's been very impressive, Kim.
And Chandler Smith having been just passed by 2 of his teammates. The interesting thing is when he was running second, he said, I don't know how we're second. We are a 3rd to 5th place car, so we need to take a swing at this next time we're down to be a winning car. Sure enough, now he finds himself right in that position, in that 4th position where he gets they should be running. The front end is non-existent. It is numb. It is so tight. So right now, Chandler Smith does not have the car he needs under him to be a winning race car here this afternoon.
how about Carson Guapo in the 88 going up against a Cup driver in the 17 of Alex Bowman at HenryCars.com, number 17. Parker Kligerman with a front row seat in this battle.
All right, so top 3 have not won a race this season in the Xfinity Series. Trying to look for winner number 12.
He did.
No man's done a nice job every opportunity he's gotten.
Allgaier once again trying to get by that 16 of Allmendinger. This time he completes the pass.
It's been anything but smooth for the Suns. You can't argue the speed that they bring. Once again, another fast car.
Look at Haley. She's doing great. Actually got back on the lead lap. She's in 29th place.
Christopher Bell to get by the 81. He's like, well, you know what? If you would run that bottom, I'm going to jump up here. And that is a move, Steve, that we see a lot with the modifieds, right? Using a lot of racetrack. We just talked about how everybody's just stuck right on the bottom. He was willing to go there because of the confidence he had in the knowledge of the racetrack. Even though he doesn't know this car, he has a lot of laps here. And he just said, let's put it up here and see what happens.
Yeah, I hope if Kevin Harvick's watching. I hope he had a smile. That was a little Kevin Harvick-esque as you see a big slide here. He kind of runs that second lane on exit with confidence. Not necessarily to pass, but that's what that looked like for the 19.
7/10 behind Christopher Bell. Custer trying to weave through lap traffic. Just Nathan Bird, Patrick Emmerling.
2 Xfinity cars and 1 Cup car. No more details yet on who the drivers are. It would shock me if Cole Custer isn't part of that organization, but nothing's been announced. We don't know. That's got to ease the mind of some of their employees, though, and maybe help the rest of this season kind of be just a little bit more confidence.
And I got a little bit of insight from Joe Custer as far as he said that, yes, we are going to still have 1 charter for the Cup Series, 2 Xfinity Series teams. The one thing that everybody has to realize is we're really a new team. I've got to go out and find the drivers for the Xfinity Series. I've got to find the driver for the Cup Series, and I have to get sponsors. These are all new things, even though they have the experience of almost a little over a decade of experience being a team owner. They still have to kind of attack this as a new team.
Well, the key to that though is that if they're able to keep their people, you have Jonathan Tony, championship winning crew chief, has done a really nice job. Davin Rosendo, he's done a nice job of coming in, and remember last year they made him a crew chief. He was an engineer. They made him a crew chief, and they immediately ran well. There was a lot of apprehension about what kind of job Davin could do, but he's done a great job. So they have a great foundation to build off of.
A lot of racing all around the track. Up front, Cole Custer, good battle for 6th and 16th. Only 64 remain here in New Hampshire.
Ready to rise? To the challenge?
All right, about 64 to go.
What's this?
Your wings.
It's a beautiful day to fly.
Corey Heim battling with Riley Herbst and Sammy Smith.
A message from the SOC Department of Research and Logistics. Right now, you can get any size of our new groovy fries and groovy sauce for $1. Wait, who get the small? Okay, that makes no sense.
My back was a little stiff.
You don't have to be in the race to be in the race. The NASCAR Powerball Playoff is back.
All right, we hit the sub goal.
Your chance to win a VIP trip or 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race at the Phoenix Raceway, with the grand prize winner taking home $1 million. The race for $1 million is on. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR, and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
Ashley Stars and Stripes mattress sale is going on now. Don't miss these mattress hot buys, now only $7.99. And get free adjustable base upgrade with an Align by Ashley Sleep mattress purchase. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in-store and online.
The Brickyard 400 presented by TPG is back. The NASCAR Cup Series returns to the famed 2.5-mile Indianapolis Motor Speedway Oval. Plus, with the NASCAR Xfinity Series, Enjoy 250 presented by Advance Auto Parts, and new infield champion opportunity. This is a 30th anniversary celebration you have to see to believe. Don't miss Brickyard Weekend, July 19th through the 21st. Buy now and save at IMS.com.
Under 60 laps remaining in SciAps 200 here in New Hampshire. And Hyde in at 26. Now trying to hang on to the spot as Sammy Smith is trying to take it away. But it was the 98 of Riley Herbst that has lost the most positions, battling for position with that 26.
These guys were having a really good battle and a little bit of contact off the corner that allowed Riley to get alongside. But you can see where Riley is. He actually ended up losing a couple of spots trying to make that pass on Corey Hine.
58 to go in the race. It's getting to that point. Remember, they can run about 80 on fuel, so So when you see how close the field is, Cole Custer with a 3.5-second lead, he can be a little conservative and wait for the cars behind him to stop, not lose the lead if he comes the next lap. But if you're Bell, Bonsignor, Smith, Creed, the other Smith, both Smiths, Heim, Merritt, you know, do you try to jump and leap the guy in front of you by coming early? Now the trick is, you know, you see all these cars sliding around, all these close calls. It only takes one of those close calls to turn into a car backwards, and you can kind of be the wrong side of it. So we'll see who is aggressive on the pit call.
Does that force the issue if it's Christopher Bell?
Well, that's the advantage. Custer knows he's 3.6 seconds, so he definitely shouldn't come first. There's no reason. He's earned the right to wait having that lead. So
Ryan Sieg pit for fuel.
wait 2, 3 laps at the most. I wouldn't want to go more than 3. I really wouldn't want to go more than 2 because unlike most tracks, when you go out on cold tires, it doesn't. The first corner isn't magical. You know, you just don't fire off. You actually maybe slip and slide for a couple laps. And if you put your driver too much of a risk, like if you call Custer as the 1 and the 98 are in the duel right here, you can kind of get him to drive himself into a mistake if you put the pressure on him.
You see this battle right here. Ryan Sieg actually pitted a couple laps ago. He just ran a 31.35 compared to the leader 31.74, so about half a second on tires.
And that's for Sieg, who I don't think quite has leader pace. So I think Custer, I will assume he's going to pick up even more speed, probably 0.8 of a second.
Yeah, you have to remember there was no practice, so the teams really don't know how much tires are worth. And everybody on pit road just watched Ryan Sieg make that pit stop. Right there, he was 3/4 of a second faster than the leader. So there is speed in putting on tires.
Yeah, Custer's fast lap of the race is almost 1 second faster than he's running right now. But like I said, he can sit and wait. I think it really comes down to Bell. Also, Bell not running for points makes his gamble a little bit easier, maybe.
Now, when you come down pit road before everybody else trying to get those new tires on early, you expose yourself to the caution coming out at the wrong time and being a lap down.
Not a lot's really happened.
19 of Bonsignor, not a lot of green flag pit stops and modifies. When you look at pit roads, how would you rank New Hampshire?
Well, I think the key to that is, you know, I don't think it's a difficult pit road to get on. It's a great battle continuing between the 1 and the 98. However, the lack of experience, we just saw him lose time going down pit road. There's an art to getting on the pit road, maximizing that pace, not get caught speeding, and that's something that he has no experience on. So if he does a good job, it will be because of all the work he did in the simulator. And here's
Bell on the pit road for fuel.
Bell on pit road now. So Marty, Christopher Bell trying to force the hand of Cole Custer.
Yep, Steve called it. 51 to go. Christopher Bell comes to pit road. He said he needs to turn better on exit, but mid-corner is where he needs the most help. So a few other cars coming down pit road as well. So he was 3 seconds behind Custer when the stops happened again. Let's see if he can gain some time here.
As other cars making stops, including Riley Hearns, already on the left side for Fresh Goodyear tires. He said the balance is okay on entry. Then it gets loose as the leader, Cole Custer, comes in. The main chatter on the radio for him has been, where is Christopher Bell running? The team said, you're doing with your lap something very similar to what Christopher is doing. Just a little loose firing off for Cole Custer as he hopes to regain the lead when he gets back on track. Marty?
So let's see how Justin Bonsignor does on his first green flag stop here in the Xfinity Series. He said the car was really good, and honestly, one of the best cars the longer they ran. We'll see if he can gain some track position. Came in third. Also, you see up front of pit road, Corey Heim coming in. See this car struggling on exit. And Austin Hill had some really good long run speed, but he too, a little bit too tight the later they ran, Kim.
As Chandler Smith is going to make his stop, remember he said they felt like they were a 3rd to 5th place car during that last run. Needed to make adjustment. You're seeing it right there, that chassis adjustment. He actually had no feel in the front end of that race car as they continue to make service for Fresh Goodyear tires, Snowfall fuel. Marty, service continues. Looks like maybe a problem on Corey Heim's car.
Yeah, they've had a long time here trying to get the left front on Corey Heim's car. Again, came in running top up, and then they set the car down on the
forth, but it doesn't have an option. So the rear tire changer comes up and takes the tire off. So this is all just waiting on the left front. The issue probably happens when you run out to the right side of the car, get your loop in the wrong spot if you land underneath the right front tire. Watch this, Jeff. You talk about entrance.
Well, this is just lack of experience. And Justin trying to get to pit road as quickly as he can and just completely out of control. And that, you know, that's, again, it's just lack of experience. He was a second behind this 20 car when they pitted.
And we haven't heard of any penalties as of yet, as we still have quite a few that need to come to pit road for their stops. The top 7 still need to come to pit road.
And so we just said he was a second behind the 20 car when that pit stop started. Now he's 4 seconds behind. So, you know, that track position, just, again, it's just all these little things that he just doesn't have familiarity with.
Anyway, pit stop still going off. Top 7 yet to pit. Carson Quapple currently lead.
Well, they're hoping right now we see a yellow 62 laps on this fuel run, and we assume they can go 80. We'll say they can go maybe 20 more. Maybe we'd have some yellows in there. I like this call for Carson Quapple. Let him lead the race. Let him get a little feel. He's done a really nice job behind the wheel. Maybe you get lucky, get a caution. Remember, this is that 88. We don't see this car number all the time. Behind him, the 9 of Brandon Jones. You would think maybe he needs to be conservative and score points.
And we're in the final 50 laps.
I think the 9 needs to quit worrying about points. We're looking for not a Hail Mary, but let's take some risks, take some gamble, see if we can get a little bit of good luck to go our way.
Alex Bowman, because of his strategy, is currently in the 3rd spot. Highest he's been in this race. Again, starting way in the back to start this race.
You think about Retzlaff, he had that penalty to start the race. He was a lap down, like a lap 5. He's recovered all the way to 6th. And while he's 16 seconds behind in a pit stop, is going to hurt him. They'll lose a lap because of where he's running. If he gets a yellow right now, it changes the entire complexion of the day. There's only currently 13 cars in the lead lap.
Kyle Weatherman running in the 4th spot in this 91.
See, drive smart on the quarter panels, nothing on the hood. I'd love to see a partner join up with Kyle Weatherman, give him the support. You know, there are times, Jeff, where, you know, it's hard in this series to try to understand kind of what they have for equipment, because there is a variety of equipment. But it seems like Kyle always gets kind of the fastest. Now we have the 88 up 3rd lane. Looks like the tires are up, maybe just a wiggling corner entry.
Yeah, probably a lot of buildup on the tires. You know, tires are hot. You get up out of the groove. It picks up all that debris. Now no pace whatsoever. Let's see what happens. 98, he's on new tires. Yeah, I almost feel like that's a trap you get caught in sometimes. When you have older tires and people around you have newer tires, you drive in the corner with them and now you're going too fast. Like you do not have the pace that they have because they have newer tires. Looks like you just got in a little bit too deep.
So you see right there, it's Quabble, Jones, Bowman, Weatherman. Let's not forget, there you go. Custer, first car of the cars that can make it. He's leading the group that can make it to the finish.
Custer up to 5th place. Bell's in 8th. Chandler Smith in 10th. Bonsignor in 11th.
When we see the final few pit stops, Custer should be the leader of the race unless we get a yellow before.
Bonsignor has dropped back to 5th of those cars that have already been on pit road. We'll see if he can grab a couple spots, but the laps are winding down. Only 41 still to go with Carson Quapple out in front.
It's so easy to get your windshield replaced using SafeLife. Tell the people why you haven't done it already, my man. Let's start off as a chip and grew into a crack, and it just keeps going. So what do we do now? I went ahead and scheduled an appointment online at safelight.com. Told them to meet us here at the beach.
Let's get started.
Oh, SafeLight repair.
SafeLight replay.
Schedule free mobile service at safelight.com.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
The Bush Guy, bold and smooth survival skills. Should you become stranded, be ready to signal rescuers.
How long have I been out here?
About 12 minutes. Head for the mountains.
You know, when I take the bike out like this, all my stress is just melting away.
I hear that. This bad boy can fix anything.
Yeah, tough day at work. Nice cruiser sorts you right out.
When I'm riding, I'm not even thinking thinking about my painful cavity.
Oh, you should ignore
And
that.
every time I get stressed about having to pay my bills, I just hop on the bike, man.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta pay your bills.
You don't have to worry about anything when you're protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurance.
Monsignor battling back on Creed, trying to get back. Well, it would be they would be fourth in the sequence that they're in.
40 years.
And how are the restaurants around here? Are they good, bad, meh? What's the average household income? Is there a mall? I don't know, a hair salon? Where do you get your hair done?
You go to the left.
I'm sorry, it's a lovely neighborhood.
Marcy, we gotta go. About 17,000 more marks to visit. We bring you the best neighborhood info. Homes.com.
The Olympic Games are coming. But first, the best American athletes have to meet Team USA. The U.S. Olympic team.
All right, Quapple still leads.
And that pit strategy that has Carson Quapple up front. We will see them on pit road shortly as Quapple and Jones still to pit. We see Parker Ritzloff on pit road now. Alex Bowman is coming off of pit road after his stop. Kim.
Yeah, just finishing up service there. They were hoping for a caution. Crew chief Greg Ives said early in the run, we are going to run it long. We have not been able to take this car anywhere, hoping for a caution. They didn't get it. They brought him down. Alex said it feels like he's just battling the race car way too tight, so they did make an adjustment as he blends on. And they had an uncontrolled tire during that stop. A slower stop early in the day, too, so it has not been a great day for Alex Bowman, who was hoping for extra seat time, Marty, to help him in tomorrow's cup race.
Yeah, that is an insult to injury for the 17. Now we see the 9 come down the pit road. Marty.
Steve, agree with you. Why not try and stay out there and see if you can get something to fall your way for Brandon Jones and this race team. But overall, after a very rough 3 straight weeks of DNF, this has been a solid day for Brandon Jones.
All right, Quapple, Jones, Alfredo on pit road. So now everyone should the top 5. So now everyone will have done their service.
This is a hard. Junior Motorsports has the extra car with the 88. Hendricks here with the 17. There's a lot of pull on the pit crew department. Oh boy, this is the yellow they were all looking for.
And Armani Williams spins again.
You see Armani Williams spinning and bringing the caution out. Under 32 laps to go.
You're right in front of the flat here. Even on the bottom here. Get all the way to the bottom.
Right rear flat as well. Normally, Xfinity Series racing, we think leaders would be done.
Sorry about that. I mean, I know I haven't really been. My commentary hasn't been great. Though there's not a lot that's happening. New Hampshire is not a super exciting race. I mean, I still like the track enough, but it's not. It's been a little meh.
Just called it a short track.
It is to me.
That's why you saw the surprise on his face.
They say it's, I know they do it by track length, but as an old school crew chief, you run a short track car here, you run brake nuts here, you don't run inliners here, so everything seems like a short track.
Here again, the reason for the caution. This is the 7th of the day.
It's really late in the corner. If you get that boost, contact with the inside wall. Oh, no contact.
Slid right through the opening.
It's flat spot. Oh, here it goes. I know they had to hit it somewhere. But so you said so now this caution came out. So you've got all those guys that just pitted, with brand new tires.
Also,
Pass-through penalty for the 17.
scoring as Quapple on the lead lap at 16th, the last car with the newest tires. In front of him, Tekasea Ryan Sieg, he pit at lap 142. So, I think some will pit just because it's, you're not going to lose any spots. If you're Parker Kligerman or Love or Allmendinger, you're basically the back of the lead lap now.
Custer. Wow. I wonder who's gonna stay out and take a risk here. So yeah, we might have a potential split in strategy here. 17 cars with us on the lead lap. One of the cars that didn't come down is Brandon Jones. We're gonna have less than 30 to go. This could be interesting. Custer, Bell, Chandler Smith, Klickerman, Sammy Smith, Austin Hill, Creed, Bonsignor, Herbst, Allgaier.
It's so easy to get your windshield replaced using SafeLife. Tell people why you haven't done it already, my man. It started off as a chip and grew into a crack, and it just keeps going. So what do we do now? I went ahead and scheduled an appointment online at safelife.com. Told them to meet us here at the beach.
Let's get started.
SafeLife Repair.
SafeLife Replay.
Free mobile service at safelife.com.
Ashley Sports and Spreads mattress sale is going on now. Don't miss mattress hot buys now only $7.99, and get a free adjustable base upgrade with an Align by Ashley sleep mattress purchase. Only at Ashley. Shop more deals in store and online.
Ready to switch? Break up with wipes. Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. Micellar cleanse like a magnet without harsh rubbing. Tested to remove waterproof mascara better than the leading wipes. 9 out of 10 wipe users would recommend Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water by Garnier naturally.
Steve mentioned it. This changes everything. Jesse Love and Carson Waffle. They will restart 1-2.
Biggest break is for Waffle. Jesse Love gambling a little bit here. He's been there at 150, so he's got a fair amount of laps on his tires. 22. Waffle essentially, it says 5, but almost 0 green flag laps. As soon as he came out of pit road, the caution came out. So he is essentially starting like on scuffed tires, and that's a best case scenario at this racetrack. Being able to have a little bit of scuff, a little bit of heat in that tire. Great call by this team to put him in this position.
He started last. I don't mean like really bad. I mean last. Last car in the starting grid because qualifying rained out. So
And Waffle has really such a limited amount of time behind the wheel. This is just his fourth start in the Xfinity Series this year. But
Quapple. So let's see. 2 cars stayed out. Jesse Love and Carson Quapple.
so now in a great position as they will come back around and be 27 laps to go.
He has a lot of racing experience.
Carson Quapple is cars that are just 3 laps older than everyone else who pit. Klickerman, who's in 6th, 22 lap tires. Kyle Weatherman, 79. I don't know what the heck he's thinking. Jesse Love, he has 23 laps on his tires, which I think is second most of anyone in the top 20.
now he has to try to keep it on the restart, which is tough for everyone.
Looking at Patrick Donahue there.
All right, if you're the 2, is it an obvious? You got to take the outside of the front row, right? The outside just fires so much better.
You have to take the top. The outside, as you said, always leaves the restart zone with much more speed. You have to take the top. The question is, what does Custer do? Right? Because he knows that 2 is on old tires. He goes to the top, Custer goes to the bottom. That is an interesting call.
So he believes that Waffle's going to, even though he's in the non-preferred starting line, if we get down to 1, maybe it's going to have more grip.
That's exactly what he's thinking. Marty?
Let's chat with Danny Stockman. Walk me through the reason to make this call. Leave him out, Danny.
Well, we're going to run about 15th today. There's about a half a tenth to a tenth of fall off in that run right there. So I think we can dig gain. I'm sure we're
Let's see how Jesse Love does something on. I wonder, can Quapple hold on and get his first ever win? Like again, I mean, his tires aren't that much older. It's just about can car and driver be stronger than Custer and the Toyotas. Alrighty. Here we go. We're green at New Hampshire. Big push from Custer to Bell. I mean, to Custer to Quapple. They're going to go 3 wide into the turn. Who's going to come out ahead? Quapple takes the lead with 26 to go. Jesse Love on the outside. I don't think he's going to be able to hold off Custer. They're side by side. Or is he? No. It looks like Custer will easily take second. But Quapple's got a couple car length lead. Bell almost like cut in front of the 81. Almost like he nearly spun himself out there. Here we go. 25 to go. Going to the 88 to play the best defense of his life. Bonsignor and Creed now up to 6th and 7th. Bell getting past Love, trying to on the inside. Chandler Smith fell back a bit. Oh, Chandler Smith around! Caution. Well, and someone went to the outside of him to get around him. Sam Mayer also on pit road. And was that Sheldon Creed that spun him? I need to see that again. It looked like... Bad day for the points leader. At least he's got 2 wins to lock himself into the finals.
Here it is, Chandler Smith underneath the 18. Sheldon Creed. Yeah, it's hard racing, really.
And I missed who got into him. Yeah, it was Creed.
Contact made, but it was only the 81. Chandler Smith that goes around, bringing the caution for the 8th time. We'll have a choose and a restart. We return.
Oh, okay. Maybe he spun him. Maybe Chandler Smith spun himself off of Creed.
I thought you were right-minded. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
It's so easy to get your windshield replaced using SafeLight. Why don't you just get it fixed? All right, so what do we do now? I schedule an appointment at SafeLight.com. Come with me, sir.
Schedule free mobile service at SafeLight.com.
SafeLight repair, SafeLight replace.
You'll get better when you're not blamed for a condition you can't control. You'll get better when your pain isn't minimized, dismissed, forgotten. We will never stop trying to get better. Because when medicine gets better, all of us can get better.
A message from the Soft Department of Research and Religious. Right now, you can get any size of our new Groovy fries and Groovy sauce for $1. Wait, who get the small? Okay, that makes no sense. Get inside Groovy fry for $1. Live, breathe, eat Sonic.
Before we start our engines,
Thank you all the veterans and those that are serving today.
before the green flag flies,
Get to what we love because of the sacrifice never made by our healthcare heroes.
we stop. We listen. We look to the skies. The awe-inspiring thunder. To all those near and far, home and abroad, we thank you. We salute with a little noise of our own. Closing in on the final 20 laps of racing from here, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. quaffle trying to hold off Cole Custer, who has led the most laps today at 94. And that last restart, we were wondering what happened with Jesse Love. Well, here's what happened.
That's a great shot. Jesse Love on the outside. He's the control car, meaning he's got to fire. As soon as he gets in this restart zone, he can fire at any point. He goes right there, but then the 20 of Bell gets into the back of the
Yeah, Bell came a lot faster than Love, and that a stack up of sorts on the outside lane. That allowed Quapple to power down and keep the lead, or get the lead on the inside. But now it's going to be tougher because he's got Custer to deal with on the restart row. Well, next to him on the front row, on the restart row.
All right. So if you're Carson Quapple, what do you need to potentially get to victory lane here? Well, listen to the
Pray that everyone else collapses. I gotta wonder, did Travis Quapple ever win a race at New Hampshire? He won, I think, 9 Truck Series races. Let's see, 2001 Texas, Texas 2, 2002 Memphis, 2003 Bristol, 2004 Michigan, 2004 New Hampshire, and then 2007 Michigan, 2007 Memphis, 2007 Nashville, 2007 Las Vegas.
Sometimes you never know when that caution's going to fall your way. It certainly has for this junior motorsports team in the 88.
Hey, you got to just keep trying to call a race when you have a chance. You set up on the demo. What can I do to get lucky? What can I do to put myself in a position to catch a break? That's what the 88 did. Very nice job. We'll see the young man behind the wheel. He get a great start with Custer to his inside and Bell behind.
How big of a deal would it be?
Here we go again. We're green at New Hampshire. Good push from Bell to Quapple. Got cars jockeying for position behind him. Here we go now into turn 1. Quapple forced a little wide. Custer might have the advantage as they come out. Oh, we got a wreck. Bonsignor and another car. It's Sam Mayer. And other cars. Van Gisbergen, Austin Hill, and Kyle Weatherman. Oh, man.
Just a reminder, though, as we see damage on the Austin Hill machine as well, it's really simple for NASCAR. This decision just goes back to the loops. What happens is when the caution comes out, it basically fields the freeze to the freezes the field to the previous loop. It's electronically done.
Great. That's just what I didn't need for my fantasy. Sammy Smith got into him. Sammy Smith caused the whole. He's. No, Bonsignor was already around. Wow, and Bowman, Allmendinger also caught up. So Sammy Smith got into Bonsignor, started to spin. Mayer tried to go around the dodge, but couldn't. when Simmons came up, he also got an Austin Hill. He started to spin, and Van Gisbergen ran into him and blocked up cars behind him. Also, Weatherman spun on his own as well.
Yellow lights blinking there. Yeah, so this is what it looks like, right? So there's a loop basically here in the middle of the corner and one here on exit. So it really goes back to, I really think in the middle of the corner, the 88 had already been passed by the 00. Maybe even on exit, right? So you got the 00 leading, it's under green, and then at some point the yellow comes out. Like I said, it's automatic. It's not even really a human judgment. The computer says, hey, the 00 passed the 88 and crossed loop X, and then the yellow came out, so it scores it that way.
And that means another restart.
I've argued it for years, Rick, but that electronics, man, that doesn't lie.
So now Cole Custer will continue to add to his laps led as he will under caution here before they determine the restart order.
Now, if you're Cole Custer, it's almost guaranteed he's going to pick the outside. That's been the move that's mostly worked. But what does Frommel do in that 88? Does he restart on the bottom, or does he restart on the top and try to come out of turn 2 running second, and then try to take the fight to Custer? That's hard to do. It's hard to give up the front row. And I would want him to start on the inside, but you could make a real strategy of, hey, let's start on the outside, let's get a great start, let's lead with Custer, and then try to go racing.
I can argue the other. I would say what you said. Start second on the outside. Let's just see what happens between Bell and Custer, because maybe they both don't exit turn 2. Maybe this is our chance to sneak on through. What do we hear about
10 cautions.
You're right.
Winners take front row. Well, we'll see. The choose will be when we come back.
Unbelievable.
Ready to switch? Break up with wipes. Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. Micelles cleanse like a magnet without harsh rubbing. Tested to remove waterproof mascara better than the leading wipes.
Also, at 6 o'clock, the NASCAR Canada Series race will start. The Pro Line 250 at Eastbound International Speedway. It's in Newfoundland. All right. So it's a 3/8 mile oval, I think. Although I'm gonna look it up to be sure, because just in case my source is lying to me about how long the track. Okay, it's a 3/8 mile oval asphalt track with 18-degree banking. So a high banked short track. That'll be on Flow Racing. I like the Canada Series. It's a lot of short tracks and road courses. The Mexico Series, they take that stuff seriously. They're closer to full-length NASCAR races, which I find pretty crazy. That way it feels more like an actual series as opposed to a support series. Oh, they started. What? Did I get the time wrong? Only 15 cars?
And then today, being in this late wreck, they're going to lose 30-plus points today, and that could be, Steve,
Jeez, that is a...
points this team would lose in back-to-back weeks, which would just be incredible. But like just a few weeks ago, Austin Hill was leading the regular season championship.
That is small.
He would be 76 points behind.
Yeah, I mean, they just need. They've had good cars. I can't blame them.
Unless, I mean, the ones I can recognize are Marc-Antoine Cameron, Kevin Lacroix, Andrew Ranger, Donald Teague, DJ Kennington, LP Dumoulin, Thomas Naveau, Jason Hathaway or A. Hathaway, Larry Jackson, I think that's his name, and Glenn Stiers, and the rest I don't know. That's shocking.
Remember what else is on the line? We were riding along with Christopher Bell. Every start in Xfinity Series here in Hampshire, he's won. He's looking to make it 4 wins in a row if he can get by these two.
The disadvantage Christopher has is that he's a nice guy, and he's racing, he's racing Custer, who's racing 4 points. And so
Bell's going to be, okay, behind Custer, so I don't think Quapple's a shot anymore.
But Bell, you can't really go take a guy, move a guy that you're racing that's racing for points. You got to be a little bit respectful.
Yeah, an all-guy, third car on the inside. He's had a completely up and down day, and here he is kind of back in position.
6th right now.
Does he love those old tires still hanging around in 6th?
4th, well, no, he'll be 6th, okay.
We will see. Now, 12 laps remaining for the Magic Mile.
Here we go again, green at New Hampshire. Custer easy to the lead. Quapple and Bell battling for 2nd. Creed in 4th, trying to split again, 3 wide through the turn. Quapple, Bell, Creed, who's gonna get the position? It's Spell. He clears for 2nd spot. Now can he chase down Cole Custer? Justin Allgaier on the outside. He's worked up to 4th place. Wow, around the outside. Oh, we got another caution. Oh, Haley Deegan and is that Nathan Bird? Yep.
A lot of damage to the back end. Nathan, a 24-year-old out of Litchfield Park, Arizona.
Yep.
This was just his 2nd start.
This is his first oval. Litchfield Park, 19 miles west of Arizona. Of Phoenix, west of Arizona. Part of the Phoenix Metro. It almost looked like 2 separate incidents. But I need to see that again. Either Deegan got into Bird or they both spun at the same time, near the same time. No, she got into him. 11th caution. What's the record?
So they will head into the infield care center, get checked out. See a thumbs up there from Bird. Haley Deegan on pit road.
Wow. Okay. Let's see. Cautions. The race record is 17, set in 1990. That inaugural race in 1990.
Creed and Allgaier basically jumped a row, which is in a kind of striking distance, right? That 7th car, remember they were so good early, they came down and checked the gear temperature at the end of stage 1. I thought they were in good position for strategy. They kind of went to the back. Then they had a really slow pit stop, which they're trying to clean that up because they have had great cars and just maybe a little bit of trouble executing throughout the year, but great cars is what you want to circle.
Oh, is that Cameron with a problem? Or is there this car getting a free pass?
Inside of that 00, does that
No, it's just must have been a free pass.
This gives him, kind of puts it into his, back in his hands where he can just try to get a great launch, and door to door, you know, is different than just taking your front bumper and shoving it in somebody's rear bumper. So yeah, I think this frees him up a little bit. It's exactly what he needed if he's going to try to win this race. But, you know, we saw Algar making a really aggressive move. He jumped on the outside of all of them and was working his way forward, so don't count him out either. We're already seeing, we talked about restarts all day long, and now we're showing, you know, we're really understanding why they're so
Okay,
aggressive.
looking at the candidates, like it's the team. The turnout is so anemic. I gotta look up what the last 2 races were.
Again, wet weather tires is what they ended up going to after they came off pit road, so they switched over to wet weather tires, and that's the way this race started.
Really not sure what to make of it. We didn't know how it would look. To be quite
Let's see. Bowman Most Sport had 30 entrants. What about Shuddy? That's short track 21. And oh my god, the so many. It's just such a small turnout. What? Why only 15 cars? Red flag. Maybe it's a race break. And halfway.
last week's winner, Sam Mayer, off to a good start. Won stage 1.
Then it was Christopher Bell winning stage 2. Another caution, we saw Newman spin.
Must have been just a halfway break. I think Josh Collins gets the free pass. He will, so they'll put 11 cars on the lead lap. You just can't believe how many who's going to run for the title? Cameron, Lacroix, Ranger, Tej. Oh, no, not even Tej. He wasn't even in the car. NBC it. It looked like it was back in the 2000s. Cameron, Lacroix, Ranger, Kennington, Dumoulin, Naveau. Only like 5 or 6 drivers are going to be in play for a title. Or is it because Newfoundland is just way out there? But they went there last year. And I think the year before. No, they didn't. Last 2 years they went to Eastbound. Why are there just so few drivers? Let's see the 23 of Brandon McFarland. All right, less than 10 to go. Custer, Bell, Creed, Allgaier, Quapple, Ryan Sieg, Kligerman, Sammy Smith, Jesse Love, Riley Herbst, your top 10 for the restart. It'll be 6 to go. It'll be... All right, the former title rivals getting ready to duke it out. It'll be 6 to go. Here we go. We're green at New Hampshire. Custer got a much better run, and Sheldon Creed right behind him. He's looking for his first win. Through turns 1 and 2, Bell moves to the inside. Can he clear off a 2? Not yet. It's side by side on the backstretch. There's contact there. Even more contact. Custer trying to make it work on the outside. So Creed goes there behind him. Bell powering on the inside. It's side by side action as we come down to 5 laps to go. Allgaier and Quapple and they finishing out the top 5. as the top two run into turn one once again. Can Custer clear this time? No. Bell looking to make even more contact, trying to stick to the left rear fender. Caution again. Deegan again? Are you kidding me? And, wasn't it Logan Bearden? Oh, Mason Massey, okay. I could have sworn this is supposed to be Logan Bearden. Did I make a mistake? Could have sworn it's supposed to be Logan Bearden in the car. Huh. Holy, Ryan Ellis. Yeah, that thing is popped open like a Diet Coke. Was it? Oh, no, she's way back there. She's nowhere near that. I mean, she sucks, but she can't use psychic. Oh, wait, what's he doing? What's Sammy Smith doing? You're gonna wreck someone doing that. That was stupid. Oh, for real? Meanwhile, also, I somehow also missed this. It's IndyCar qualifying.
Racetrack, you're kind of at the mercy of the car in front of you in a lot of ways.
Grossi, Grosjean, Rossi, Armstrong, Dixon, McLaughlin, Lucas, Lowe, Herta, Kirkwood, Award. Rosenquist and somebody else. Lundgaard. Wait, no power? No Newgarden? All right. Going. It's overtime.
Really well. Herbst, Alex Bowman, it's been an up and down day all the way back to 9th, even though we had that penalty for the green flag cycle. We have Hines 10th.
You see all the cars, the drivers are just swerving the cars around the racetrack. What you want to do is you want to make sure you're doing that in a clean lane. You don't want to be swerving your tires in a dirty lane and just picking up more of that debris. But you've got to get them cleaned up. You see them spinning the rear tires, leaving black marks. Just trying to clean them up, get heat in them.
Remember Sheldon Creed in the 18, still looking for his first ever Xfinity Series win.
All right. It's going to be a 2-lap shootout. ARCA, for those who have seen only ARCA has 1 lap overtime. NASCAR has 2-lap overtime.
So what does he need to do? He needs to carry a little bit of extra speed in there. Remember, you're accelerating out of a restart. So you're not going as fast to turn 1 as you are on a normal lap. Right? So you actually drive the car deeper into the corner on a restart than you do on a normal lap. What's that limit, though? That's why the entrance speed is hard to gauge. But we just saw Custer did not hold the bottom. He could not do it. If you're Bell, you have to be assuming that's going to happen again. You've got to nail this launch. If you can enter door to door with it, you got a shot.
Again, Cole Custer, the control car. He's on the outside.
All right, here we go. Pace car coming in. It'll be 2 laps to go. 2 miles with the magic mile. Here we go. We're green at New Hampshire. Custer with a monster restart. Trying to get Ford's first win in the Xfinity Series this year. Creed on the high side, trying to get to P2 and clear. He got there. They're jockeying behind him. Can Creed do it? He's had so many runner-up finishes, 9 or so. Will this be his time to shine? Here we go as we come now to the white flag. Last lap in New Hampshire. It's nearly 3 wide. It was 3 wide. Creed led it. But Bell is snuck by on the inside. Can Creed do it? Here we come now. Bell takes the lead coming through 2. And Custer trying to fight back for P2. Of course he's going to do it. Why would I expect anything else? Hasn't dominated since the early portions, but coming out of the final turn, he's invincible at the Magic Mile. Christopher Bell wins at New Hampshire. Of course he does. Sheldon Creed second for like the 9th or 10th time. Custer third, Allgaier fourth, Quapple fifth. Ryan Sieg 6th, Parker Kligerman 7th, Riley Herbst 8th, Alex Bowman 9th, Corey Hyman 10th. For crying out. Oh my god. How many is this now? 1, 2. The 10th runner-up finish for Creed. Oh, Jesus. Oh my, that's got to be a record. Wow, but still, that freaking sucks.
On the outside of him does a really nice job of growing speed, and now he's making forward momentum on the double zero.
Yes, now he's running the double zero.
12th different winner on the year.
Looks like that the 18 has an opportunity. And I love the aggression of the 18. He goes in, he rolls up, and he makes a little bit of contact with the double zero. Just a little shove the bumper right there that kind of moves him up. I mean, slightly, that allows him to get 3 wide.
That's right. That loss of speed allowed Bell to be here, and then watch the double zero. The double zero just got moved out of the way. So what does he do? He throttles up, says, you know what, you're not winning. A little bit of contact right there. Gets the 18 rear tires, not making.
Come on, man. Of course, Custer is the one that ended up costing Creed the win by nailing him in the left rear as through turn 2.
Christopher Bell finds his way through fourth win, and all four now have a different feel and a different look. And then on the radio, sorry he made it hard. Out of breath, sounds like he's sitting next to us in the booth.
What a day for these fans, too.
Drivers win first 3 or more starts at a track. Dingers won 4. Bell's won 4. A Dinger at the Roval, Bell at New Hampshire. Logano won 3 at Kentucky. Truex won 3 at Talladega. This is, I think, his 17th career win in the Xfinity Series.
Christopher Bell, man, what a day for this team. He keeps his perfect record in the NASCAR Xfinity Series at New Hampshire. But it was hard fought. It was a challenge out there today. That last restart, that overtime restart, you didn't get the launch necessarily wanted. How were you able to make that last lap pass?
Just being really fortunate, that's for sure. And, I don't know, I feel so bad for Sheldon. He's been really, really close to winning these things, and today he did everything right to win that race. He restarted in the right lane, gave Cole a good push, and then coming to the white flag, he got Cole loose, and that's what opened the door for me. So, yeah, I don't know. This Mobile 1 Camry was really, really good early in the race, and then once I lost the track position, I was just kind of another guy. So, very fortunate to keep my undefeated streak alive. We got really lucky there.
You have so much talent at this racetrack, but you were the fourth different driver to win in the 20 car this season. What kind of statement does that
Truex, Nemechek, Almirola, Bell.
I mean, it's just really cool. You know, Tyler Allen is the crew chief on this thing, and he was my cup engineer for ever since I got into the 20 car. So I was really looking forward to racing for Tyler, and he's got 3 stickers on here. We're gonna add a 4th today, so he's doing a really good job. And everyone on this.
And of course it starts pouring. Wouldn't surprise me if he swept the weekend.
Thanks, Kip. And it can't be left unsaid. The successes of Joe Gibbs Racing at this racetrack are unmatched. This time, it's Christopher Bell who's behind the wheel. He gets the win for that JGR team.
All right. Anyway, that's it for today. Tomorrow, Indy Next again. Well, if I'm not doing NASCAR, it all depends on the weather for Cup tomorrow. Besides that, IndyCar at 6 p.m. Anyway, let me just update my tallies. All right. Thank you all so much for showing up. Hope I see you guys tomorrow. BowserJrXD signing off.